Cousins has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Irving a screen on Collison. Freak with it, picked up by Collison. That's tipped. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. Shot is no good. Good D by Irving. And that one's good. Cousins.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 34-point game against Detroit. To the middle, here's Thompson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
With the pass.
Collison against Irving. Collison kicks to Moore. They get it back.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Irving dishes to Love. Dunleavy kicks to Freak. Cranes the three-pointer. Freak's got 6 points.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now here's Moore. Tight defense on him. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Drains it from 17 feet out. 6 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Freak with it. He has 6. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him for 3. Dunleavy. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Eunice has a screen for Collison. Pass to Cousins. Stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Cleveland leading by 9. 1:10 left to play here in the first. All sorts of time. And he overshot that one, missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And another 3 for Cleveland.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
The drive by Collison. McGee with the block. And here they come. Here's Freak. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Collison. He had 10 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Collison with it. He's covered by Irving. They need this. Dishes it to Hickson. Kicks it to Caspi. Now the pass to Benjamin. Tries again. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot. It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time.
Earlier, we sat down with Freak and asked him about what the fans mean to him.
They mean everything, you know. I think I just reached 1 million fans on social media, and each one of them fuels me to be a better player and a better person. So, to all the FOFs out there, friends of Freak, I just want to say thank you for your support.
Clark, you're an FOF, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Right.
Big time.
Well, let me ask you, how much, when he's talking about the crowd and the fans, how much does that influence, in your mind, close games like this one?
Man, we're emotional beings. And when you have the support of your crowd, when you're out there on the court, it does energize you. It gives you a lift. So I think it's significantly important. As a matter of fact, I think it's worth probably 6 points.
No kidding.
Yeah, I think it's worth about 6 points when you're the home team.
And do you miss it as a former player? Do you miss it?
Well, it's been so long ago since I played, I can't even remember being out there, Kevin, but I probably do miss it just a skosh.
Yeah.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
On the court right now for the Kings, Robinson at 4 with Cousins at the 5. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Benjamin in at the shooting guard position. Freak passes to Dunleavy. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Moore's running the offensive rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Cousins. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Cousins has got 10 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Cavaliers timeout.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Phoenix, they hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Sacramento, 3.5 back.
And I think for Sacramento, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns the season from average to excellent.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. The Kings trail by 13. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 34 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Moore kicks to Cousins and stolen by Love. Down low. And Freak throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
The turnaround jumper, and that is good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Fires top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Freak's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
Gay outside. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. He's got 21 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
For the Cavaliers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Biombo comes in for Kevin Love. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Hickson comes in for Thomas Robinson. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Moore. Here's Cauley Stein, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And Sacramento has possession. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Wizards in Washington.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Deep 2 from Collison. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 25 points for Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Irving against Collison. Pass to Benjamin. Here's the 3. And Irving pulls it down. Here's Freak. And again, it's Cleveland.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
So as we conclude...
DeMarcus, you...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step.